Let it be beautiful. Hi, y'all. Let it be beautiful. Now to the point. I don't want to go there, baby. And he said, we should never go there. That's some good shit. So lately, my messages is just popping up randomly. But when I'm listening to music, it was the Let It Be Beautiful. And I was like, here we go again. Time for another message. But the Let It Be Beautiful felt like a general thing. This wasn't even like a love ping per se. This is about you fighting yourself. Whoever I'm talking to, talking yourself out of something good. And this is in general. This could be a job. This could be a relationship. This is like, no, you just in a pattern that you have. You don't notice of you talking yourself out of good things. Like, when did you even start or stop thinking that you were worthy of good things? The Let It Be Beautiful sparked this whole like feeling of somebody who won't just accept it. Like, good stuff can happen to them. Like, they always pull it apart. Pessimism is heavy. Like, every time something good comes to you, it's like, well, what could go wrong? Even just the idea of something good coming to you, it's like, all right, what's the catch? Like, dang, shorty, what happened? It's like a couple bad situations happen, and all hope is gone. Abandoned hope here. That's what I feel like in this energy. And I haven't even look. I'm starting to get it without the cards, y'all. Like, last couple days have been wild. Like, even with the messages, I went to bed at like 6 yesterday. It wasn't even supposed to be like that, but it was like. Then I woke up this morning and it's like Windows updated. But I've been lit, but it's in the weirdest way. I got a download yesterday, and I'm not even going to say download because I learned yesterday, because I'm starting to think of us as computers and different holograms and stuff. Like, I think I am beginning to understand the simulation and how it plays out through the paper. I'm having a blast, by the way, y'all. So the message I got was yesterday. You know how they say we only use like 5 to 10% of our consciousness, and you know some of us is on one. No judgment. But that's because these bodies can only take so much. You're supposed to be focused on like the simulation here. You're supposed to be focused on the fact that you're a human, like doing stuff. So there's only so much of your actual consciousness that you can fit into this. You can only download so much without blowing your circuit. So some of those people that you see in the mental hospital or that have moments where they end up going to the mental hospital, it's just because they downloaded too much information. It overwhelmed the system. If you watch the show Westworld, there's a character on there that was a bot, but he didn't know he was a bot. And when they went to go try to bring his memory back online, they told him they had to do it in doses because otherwise he would go into overload and like self. He would self-destruct. He would like it, knowing too much while in this body. You're just going to say, yeah, that's pretty much what that was. So you get transmissions, like little updates, local updates, because you can't fully take in your whole consciousness. They showed us in the movie Lucy too, like as she kept taking on more consciousness, eventually she just transcended, which of course, like the translation is she died, because at the end they said she just like she was in everything. She was in the trees, she was in the computers, but she didn't have no physical body no more once she like reached peak capacity. So that's sort of death. But what's going to be happening more is we're coming online. You won't download the content like you do a video game, but you will be attached to the cloud and you will be streaming new things. So your ability to stream is unlimited but your ability to download has a capacity based upon the amount that you can fit in your, what would you call this? I'm trying to think of it like a console or like the tower of a computer. You know how it's RAM. That's it. There's only so much RAM you can put on here before it starts overwhelming your other functions in your body. Some people who are or appear to be handicapped or on the spectrum are actually running a higher consciousness that did that thing that I was just saying. Like they appear to be handicapped, but if you could be in their mind, you'd realize they were actually processing way faster than even we are. So everybody's computer is functioning differently or has a different reaction based upon the consciousness that is streaming through it, but also the consciousness that was downloaded into the body in the first place, which is what we see in the natal charts. Getting walked through your own thoughts is a lot. So let it be beautiful. Let's see what the message that comes through is. And this streaming thing is happening to everybody. I actually was at first planning to do a video where I got into the different spiritual gifts. Guys, I'm not gonna cap you. I'm at a real weird, I guess, timeline transition thing because I want to be fully immersed in learning and traveling and applying what I have learned. I would like to do that with my music too, like fit music in there and then the other stuff that I'm doing spiritually, because there's some like little stuff I want to do like around the world. But right now I'm here and I'm still finishing out my readings and my appointments and stuff. But the energy of something else building in the background is making this feel like weird. Like I can feel the extreme dissonance between the vibrations. It's a weird time to be alive. That's the feeling I'm getting, like something's happening, but it's not within sight. But maybe that goes with the Let It Be Beautiful. I need my own theme song, and it would sound like a Clint Eastwood Western because everything's a showdown in my mind. Like, what was that moment? Because there's a catch here. I'm just waiting for it. I am waiting. So, what is the message behind Let It Be Beautiful? Like, there is an amazing plot twist coming here. Every time I think about it, like, I'm not allowed to see what the plot twist is. They like to keep secrets about my stuff for me because I'd be like, knowing everybody else shit, like, clearly because of this, right? But it's in order to keep me interested in the experience, they block me from being able to see everything in my own experience so I don't get bored and you know what I was talking about at the beginning, just be like, forget it. I know all, forget it, just no. So overthinking. Overthinking is the theme. It's like bad stuff happened in the past. Maybe you didn't stand up for yourself then. And once again, this could be at a job, this could be a friendship. As a matter of fact, this feels like a general character trait. A kind person that may recognize when people are trying to get over on them or just doing little things like humans do when they are in the process of healing or trying to be better people. And you were very forgiving or I don't want to say naive because you knew what was going on, it feels like, but you just like people being people. Maybe you are very sympathetic. Maybe that don't judge me thing is because you're a person that does not judge other people. But that man backfired. And how did it backfire? Because now you overthink everything because you don't want to make the same mistake you made in the past of not doing this, of not dipping. But that has sort of jaded you from new opportunities, period. Like missing out before you even walk through the door. This is tragic. Absolutely. So this totally does go with what I was saying. There is other stuff building. I think as soon as I started this video, I'm tapped in. I don't even like realize it. This shit's freaky as fuck to me, y'all, too. And the fuck is for real on that one. But like there's good stuff around the corner, but like you're caught in this timeline and it's messing up the static. You're not hearing the signal coming in clearly from the new station that you're moving to because you're caught in the static of the old station that you are on. Yes, that is it. Like you can feel that there are good things out there, but every time you start to lean in and listen to that new song, that old one start playing. And then you think about how you used to love that song, how you used to love that person, how you used to love that job. And you're like, man, because you thought that was it too. You thought that song was the song you're supposed to be listening to forever. You thought that was going to be your favorite bop. There's a whole new bop, a classic bop of Lauryn Hill proportions in the future. Something that's so good you can listen to it for 20 years. You ain't even got to make another album. You ain't even got to listen to another album. That's what's up next. What you was listening to was a one-hit wonder. The rest of that album wasn't even good. It was just that one scene, and that one scene kept you in that situation for a long time, trying to recover or relive that one scene over and over again, but getting disappointed every time because damn, the rest of the scenes in that relationship or that situation was nothing like that first one that I set the bar with. But you're setting the bar based on that scene for everything else in the future. No, this is definitely pessimistic about good things or good people coming forward. But that's me typing in good things in the system for you. There are good things on the way. This is a contract. Like, and you know what's so funny about contracts? When I used to see it, I'd be like, oh hell, because she has a blindfold on. That's going into something blindly. But ain't that what I was just talking about? I'm geeked up today, y'all. I feel wonderful. I feel more like myself than ever. And you know what's so funny? When I first started this page, it was basic rising. I just had my ego death. So I was like, I am nothing. I am one with the void. I shall be basic rising because we are all basic. That's really how I felt about it. Like a year or so later, I was like, that's not me. I'm extra. And that's why I was like, extra rising. What a perfect brand name, because my whole life people have tried to me down because I'm a lot. But it turns out I'm a lot because I'm just supposed to like do what I do, like be in my space, and then I come out and just okay, I'm here to be a light, a sunshine ray. And I'm not supposed to turn it down. So extra rising was an ode to me stepping back into my actual vibration, like my childlike vibration. Like any pictures you see of me from childhood, I was performing or forcing people to watch me perform. I would write little plays and make my sister be in them. And then when I wasn't doing that, I would like make up homework for my friends. So when they came over, I'd be like, hey guys, I'm your teacher and it's class time. Like I was always doing shit. And I want to embrace all of me. Like why? It was in the shadow. Like my shadow was all my little child stuff that was upset because I didn't go after my full potential because I came from a place where people tell you, you can't do that. You can't be anything. Who are you to think big? So just to round that out, the contract thing was freaking me out because I had assumed just the contracts in general was for suffering. This is a contract for losing. No, your contract is an agreement between you and likely another person to both get something done to help each other. There's not a really a negative connotation, but that blind thing, that's that faith without sight. That knowing that what is to come is better than what has been. And that's sort of the rule. Unless you know you've been planting some seeds. Wouldn't it be better if the seeds just didn't grow? I'm like, if they're bad seeds, they don't do anything. They don't like ferment and stuff. You just don't reap anything. Nothing grows. And then what you have just dies over time because like you didn't grow anything new that was good for yourself. You had to, that's that one hit wonder again. that one hit is gonna wear out, as opposed to somebody who put the fruit of their life into one thing, and that thing just keeps giving over and over again. Like that Lauryn Hill album. Every time I think about Lauryn Hill or Alanis Morissette, I'm like, that's always what I said I wanted when I was little. I was like, I just want to make one amazing album that just like carries forever, and then I want to go off and like feed children. And that's still exactly how I feel. So I believe now firmly that that's what I'm supposed to do. We'll see. So, what are the terms of the contract that is upcoming for the person that this video is for? What are the terms? Don't feel like I'll be all over the place and I come back around to it. That's what matters to me. As long as I find my way back around to the subject I was talking about, I can go around the bush. Okay. So, yeah, what you're feeling is manifestation around the corner. Whatever seeds that you were actually planting from the fruits of your labor, that's about to burst. That's what that timeline is. That's what the contract is for. But new levels, new devils has been in my head. I think I said it in yesterday's video, and I actually came across a video that said it today. New levels, new devils. Because with that, with power comes envy. That's haters for you upgraders. Does that go together? I used to love Dr. Seuss too. Bars, he had bars. So get ready to win. Get ready to win. Let it be beautiful. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. You want to be miserable the whole time your haters are throwing shit at you? Because whatever you planted is coming anyway, is what I'm feeling. Whatever you were working on, you can't stop it now, baby. It's here. So you can either enjoy the ride, the ups, the downs, the highs and the lows, or you can be on that ride and be scared and miserable the whole time because you don't know if the ride is going to end like the last ride. What if it's the forever ride? Like, what if the next thing is it? Because it's what you've been manifesting. What if the next thing is the thing that you'll do to the end of this life, or the person you'll be with to the end of this life? So the message I'm getting is get rest, get ready, get right with your star player. Because the heartbreak that you've endured bear down on you a little bit more than you accepted or allowed yourself to accept. Heal your heart, eat an apple, a green one. When you're working on heart stuff, you have to eat salads and green things. Listen to some heart frequency meditations or vibrations on YouTube. My trick, right? This is great because I do a lot of stuff that I knew was weird, but I didn't know I was doing it, so I just didn't tell anybody. Before I was even like woke and stuff, I realized that all I had to do to learn something was immerse myself into it, or emerge, whatever the fuck, no, immerse myself into it for a little while. So when I wanted to learn how to cook something, I would watch videos on it for like 2 days, and the next thing you know, in fucking Betty Crocker mode, right? With photography, I did the same thing. I watched every video I could find on photography, and my skills went from cell phone to Vogue quality. Like literally, somebody I trained ended up with a spread in Vogue after the fact of working with me, or working with me for years. So when I got into this, I was like, hold on, we're magnets, right? So technically, if I listen to this frequency when I go to sleep at night, when I wake up in the morning, my human will be set to the vibration of whatever this frequency is. So I go to sleep to different sounds. Like some days I go to sleep to the genius frequency, and then I come and I talk to you guys about things. It's a life hack. I wish every human knew this. The same thing with the subconscious affirmations and stuff. Changing your vibration and your frequency matters more than some of the physical stuff. Like if you tune yourself to a beauty frequency, the outside doesn't really matter. People feel your beauty, period. It's like it got pulled out of you. So like people are looking at you like, I don't know why. It's just something. But it's that piece of you, that layer, that frequency that got pulled to the front to be pushed I myself don't partake in those. I'm more of a money magnet frequency type girl or that genius frequency. I just really, I'll tell you all the time, I really look forward to trying to take over the world again. Another story for another day. So let it be beautiful. Don't mess it up before it comes. Just embrace it. And if you can't embrace it, if you can't get past those negative thoughts and feelings, just stop. Don't think at all. Rest. Your mind is wearing you out. It's wearing out your heart. You need to start feeling better. Go eat a salad with some avocado, some sunflower seeds, some strawberries, some blueberries too. I don't know what that's about, but go eat that salad. Y'all have a good day.